Out there with Jackson. Then it's Junior. Then it's Miller. And it's the kid in at the 1. And for the Nets, we've got the great, the chosen one out there with Shake and Bake. And there's Doc. And it's ABC in at the small forward position. Drives to the hoop. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the evening. The free throw drops for Kidd. Here's the chosen one. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Here, Brooklyn basketball.
Here's ABC, guarded by Jackson. Kidd with the steal. Pass to the kid. He kicks to Jackson. Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Nets.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Fast break, here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to the great. Here's the chosen one. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Oh!
My goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the rejection by Jackson.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And the foul called on ABC. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
The chosen one, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside Kidd. He gets it in there.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Oh, that's blocked. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's the great. Drains it from beyond the arc. The great's got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Kidd. Wide open shot is on the money.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Nets.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Indiana on D. It's a 5-point game.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. The chosen one, he's checked in for Doc. The kid comes in for the great, and the machine subbed in for the chosen one. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
Vanderbilt the pass to Jackson. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. From deep three-point range, the Pacers pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, their energy kicked in down the stretch, but too many mistakes overall. Just was not their night.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They trail by 6. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so you can't fault him for going for the block. Yeah, and the crowd immediately letting the officials hear it after that whistle.
Indiana moving the ball over.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Pacers trail by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. High post shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Chalk up 2 there.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Jay. Jackson is out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Armstrong in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Nets with the lead. Here's the chosen one, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Defensive foul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Insanity, he's checked in for Jackson. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
The pass to the machine. Poked loose. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the 76ers.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Doc, he's checked in for the chosen one. LeBray comes in for the kid. And it's the chosen one in for the chosen one. The Pacers also changing it up. Junior's checked in for Armstrong. Miller comes in for Big Daddy. And it's the kid in for Halliburton. Here's the great. And again, no good by Brooklyn. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kidd passes to the Kid. Back to Kidd. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the middle and stolen by Junior. From deep. Poked away.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Jawai, and he dunks it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's the Kid. Indiana again missing. Taken away by Kidd. And Kidd with the stuff.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Pacers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Pass to the Kid.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Nets trail by 5. Jawai, the pass to the great. 1:19 left now here in the second. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fires from deep. And it's Junior with the rebound. Pacers leading by 4. Here's the Kid. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Shake and Bates checked in for the Machine. Then for the Pacers, Armstrong comes in for Junior. And it's Jackson in for Jay. Knocked away. Here's the great. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And he makes the first. The Pacers making a switch here.
Shooting 2.
And so he hits both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's the chosen one. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Defensive
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
So both teams changing it up here.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
The Nets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
At the line.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets out in front, up 1. And now let's catch up with David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. Second young guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And light the fire under the starters, baby.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The chosen one out there was Shake and Bake, and there's the Great, and it's ABC, and it's Doc in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the Nets 5. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
On defense, the Nets, they lead by 1. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Pacers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Passes to Kidd, all alone. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Now, Junior. No points in the game yet for him. Indiana moving it around. Here's the Kid. And Indiana, another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Pacers ball.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. They get a hand on it. That one good for 2.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Nets trail by 9. The pass to Shake and Bake. And just miss after miss right now.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Driving to the basket. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Armstrong's checked in for Indiana. Nets trail by 11. Jawai, the pass to Doc. The shot off that time.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pacers leading by 13. Grimes, and the layup's good off the glass.
Number 9.
Junior's got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist. And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. For Indiana, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. The chosen one, he's checked in for Doc. The kid comes in for the great. The chosen one, he's checked in for ABC. And the machine subbed in for the chosen one. The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in.
Next foul. The machine.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton, 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays Greg way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. To the paint. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. 12 points for Big Daddy.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's the machine from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And it's the machine with the foul.
The machine.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Pacers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Halliburton hits them both. Nets trail by 19. There's the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 14 points for the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Tries a 3 off the inbound. A three-pointer is right on target.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Here's Armstrong. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Outside Jackson. Pass to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Here's Smooth. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Armstrong. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct.
just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Indiana riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Indiana. Jay out there with Halliburton. Then there's Insanity, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Armstrong in at the center position.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Nets passing it around. That shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's the machine. He's covered by Halliburton. The kid passes to Shakenberg. Here's the chosen one. Here's Shake and Bake. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And the Pacers call time here.
Timeout, Indiana. Bang, your Brooklyn Nets.
And a new group in for the Nets. Doc, he's checked in for the chosen one. The Great comes in for the kid. ABC's checked in for the chosen one. And it's the chosen one in for the machine. Then for the Pacers, Junior's checked in for Big Daddy. Miller comes in for Jay. And it's the kid in for Halliburton. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Jackson, he's checked in for Armstrong. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Jawai. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And Kidd with the stuff.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from the Great.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Three-pointer, and the Nets another three.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Shake and Bake. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
Driving in, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 1. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Insanity.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Armstrong's checked in for Junior. Here's Armstrong. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line with 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
And there it is for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Pass to Jawa to take the lead, and he sinks the layup. The chosen one's got 20 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
And stolen by Miller. Pushing it up. Here's Kidd. It falls!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Jawai. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Passes it to Shaken. Another shot. Rebound by Armstrong.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot. Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
We've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And the Pacers call time here. They lead by 2. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
His first foul. Team second. Shooting for Indiana.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Shooting 2.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
It falls!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 4. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.